hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
What is going on? It's the Tales comes out with another video. We talking bad. Only before I get started, make sure I hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. Now, the episode opens off where we left off with that cliffhanger with Mommy G. It's too many mommies on this show. Mommy Z, Mommy G, Mommy D. Okay, Mommy Queef. It's too many mommies. Okay, could we just get let's cut some of the mommies, right? Let's just get some of the first names out of there, right? So they start with that and Mommy G trying to fight Blue Jasmine. Aren't y'all supposed to be bad? Why y'all fighting over $100? $100? Y'all niggas fighting over $100, okay? Really? But Blue Jasmine had every right to be mad because it's like, give me my change, okay? Blue Jasmine to me is a prime example of mean girl behavior towards a female, because one thing Nicole said, everybody thinking she a thief. They thinking she doing brujeria. They thinking she got a voodoo doll of Nicole, and then every time she pokes it, Nicole says, Bob. Bob, come on, Bob. Every time she poked the voodoo doll, Nicole say, Bob, okay? They think she's a scammer. I don't get it. Just because of what one little thing Nicole said and started those rumors about her, everybody believing it, right? Now, Mommy G told, I think what we need to do is to tell her in Spanish about the situation so that way she could understand. Here we go, Mommy G, okay? Mommy G, te dio más dinero del que se requiere para la compra, así que no te seas una punta sin dinero y dale en el cambio. Translation, Mommy G, she gave you more money than what was required for the purchase. So don't be a broke hoe and give her the change. That's all we need to do. It'll calm down all of the confusion. Mommy G just don't understand. Y'all need Spanish to English. You hear me? My bad. English to Spanish translation around Mommy G at all times, and it's gonna stop all of the confusion. Y'all gonna really have her knowing what's going on. Cause just because Nicole don't like her, she's just taking it out on Blue Jasmine, and she not really understanding what Blue Jasmine's saying, which is give me my change. Okay? Now, Natalie was kind of annoying me because I'm like, let your friend fight, because she kept trying to not have Blue Jasmine get into a fight. But it's until Blue Jasmine whoops one of these hoes' asses, that's when they're gonna leave her alone. That's when they're gonna stop messing with her. Until she taps that ass, they just gonna keep poking at her because they're gonna think she's an easy target. You know, she don't want to just say anything too. She don't want to just keep picking and prodding at until she taps that ass. Watch. The moment she boop, it's gonna be a wrap. That's all I think, okay? And that's gonna change it all. Now, of course, Nicole's trying to get into it. She's looking out the window. She's like, come on, Bob, what you gonna do? I'm gonna get my homegirl on you. Get her, Mommy G, get her. Get that hoe. The fuck? You wanna talk all that shit about my homegirl? No, my homegirl's on you. What's up? What's up? Okay, y'all know how Nicole get. So, security's trying to separate them. Mommy G got her big booty just out bouncing about the squabble. She was literally about to squabble in lingerie. As if that was going to help her. Okay, I think Blue Jasmine would have tore her out the frame. So she better be glad security didn't let that happen. Although Mommy G is a tall girl, Blue Jasmine give me that she on that type of diamond. Especially how her mouth is. Mama G talking to Blue Jasmine. She I don't care if you have a problem, but if you don't have a problem, you wanna fight over $100, we can fight. I don't really care because I don't argue. So if you wanna fight, we can fight. If you have a problem, I don't care. I'm like, you don't even know what you're saying at this point, freaking Mommy G. Come on, okay? Nicole out there, she popping it. She going around to the other girl. She this girl be here thinking she cute, thinking she not about to fight back. You go fight. Okay, so she just hyping up the situation. Nicole, to me, is the reason why these girls are all hopping on Blue Jasmine, and it's sad because it's like at least try to have a mind of your own and just don't follow after just what Nicole is saying because it may not be 100% true. What Lex said, I agree with it so much. Lex swing. I just wanted somebody to do like this, like literally, just somebody just swing just one way, right? Now, as they go outside, Blue Jasmine's outside, right? Nicole is standing there, and Nicole starts popping into Blue Jasmine. So Nicole's like, "What's up, Bob?" The way Nicole swings with her hair. She don't even swing her fist. She like, "What's up?" She swing her head around so her weave could hit you across the face. Like, where are your hands, Nicole? Okay, she was squaring up and backing up. She said, Nicole did the shuffle, bitch. We gonna have to pray for Nicole. So the girls all gather in a circle and they do what I like to call bad bitch hymnals, okay? A bad bitch hymnal to me is when they all gathered in that group and they prophesize why they were a bad bitch, right? That's a bad bitch hymnal. Now, some of the girls start going and talking about why they think they're a bad B. It was sad for me, sad. Why you had on that naughty Santa girl costume on? That was a costume. That was not lingerie, girl. That's a costume for Halloween, a sexy Santa. That was not lingerie. You cheated. She was like, I'm a bad because I'm a great mother. Okay, I like that one. That one was different from a lot of the ones that they said. So that one was different. To me, the person who won, if that were to be a challenge, is Tori. She was the only one who got up and walked and said, I'm a bad is because of this. And she walked around and said it. Like, that to me is like, that's the utmost confidence. You're not just sitting down in the corner and talking. Like, you're owning the room and you're actually walking around. So to me, I would have given her the win for that challenge if that was a part of it. After they brought them random dudes, who the hell was them niggas? We'll get to that anyways. But each of them start going around talking about why they think they're a bad B. Gorgeous thought our favorite villain. She mentions that she's suing her past strip club. Y'all, after watching that long ass story time I did on that channel on my channel, which I low-key regret, bitch talks a lot. I did some digging and I found out a lot about her. I'm like, damn, girl, like you really was outside. When she said she was outside, like that girl was the exit sign outside. Like she really was outside after knowing all this stuff, seeing to getting involved with, drama with Lotto, all types of stuff. Blue Jasmine, you lost me in this scene. You said you a bad B because you say you get niggas to buy you ish. No. Because if that's the case, all you got to do is do stuff for nigga for them to buy you something. Meaning, or something or the other. So you can't really use that as a reasoning because any girl could do that. That don't mean you're a bad B. So I'm kind of glad LaRue said something because that shouldn't be one of the qualifications. Like, no. Niley, she said she's been like an OG baddie of them all, which, I could attest to that too. I remember hearing about Niley like years ago, even before Love and Hip Hop. She made her appearance on Love and Hip Hop. Like, I remember hearing about her and stuff a little bit through the blogs and stuff like that. So it's like, like I knew who she was, right? So she ain't lying when she says she is an OG baddie. Now, after the bad bitch hymnals, they decide to have this. We see a naked lady with chocolate dots all over her, fruit on top of it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a dirt folk. I ain't finna be eating off of you. I don't know what crunk, dirt, or nastiness you done got into it. I'm out here talking about like all of that. LaRue, you nasty. Let me stop. You see what I'm saying? Like, like maybe a grape or two, but all of that, I'm sorry. Ain't nobody that clean. Ain't nobody that clean. And LaRue, it seemed like you was trying to eat more than just some fruit, bitch. You was trying to eat some of that water, okay? That aquafina. You was trying to get some of that. I'm just saying. Naya and Nicole end up having like a conversation. That's why I really like Naya, because like, although she said it behind her back, she also said it to her face, like, hey, like, you can't be making it seem like you put me on to this show. Like, I could make it on this show if I wanted to because of my name. So, like, basically, like, don't try me. Okay. Cause, like, really, if you think about it, like, Naya's on the billboard. So, obviously, her name holds that much of weight that it landed on the billboard. So, that means she has some sort of clout. So, and some people know Anaya Lee before they know Nicole. If you didn't watch Cartel Crew, you wouldn't really know who she is. Okay. Now, apparently, Nicole reveals in this conversation that Blue Jasmine, was doing brouhaha. She was doing the brouhaha. That's what I like to call the voodoo, the brouhaha. She was doing that brouhaha through like a mutual friend or like an ex or something. And that's how she found out the tea about Blue Jasmine, which I don't know Blue Jasmine. Like, you gonna have to really pull out some proof to show around your house that you have nothing of the sort around that you do. Child, because of what happened in that baddies video, y'all trying to say my apartment is haunted. I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I'm sick of you bitches. Okay, y'all all up in my comments talking about what was that noise? That was outside my door, y'all. Don't do that. Because I already had a friend come over talking about she think my dog was seeing ghosts because he kept looking in the windows and shit. Like, please don't speak that on me. I pray and rebuke all of y'all hoes. The whole time I'm watching the conversation, all I kept thinking is Nicole is a different type of breed of a bitch. She had her heels in the pool. Like, this girl, I'm telling y'all, she lives in her own la la land. Like, that is Nicole's island. Nicole has a whole other island. It's in the middle of Miami in like Orlando. It's Nicole Island, and that's where she live at. Because I'm telling you, this bitch had her whole chanclas in the pool. You are not in a music in a game, okay? You know those games that IMBU and stuff where like you could be in a full clothes and like end up in a pool somewhere. That's how Nicole acts. And it's funny as hell because it's like we never really see that on TV before. So to see her being like that, it's eerie as fuck. So let's get to the rating game. And this is my problem with Now That's TV. I'll be seeing what they trying to execute, but execution always falls a little short. Y'all should have had paddles. What is this? Them hoes ain't doing sign language. Bitch, I would have to every hoe but me. Let me be up in that competition. But you see what I'm saying? Like, y'all should have had them have paddles like they be having in them drag shows. Let me find like a little something. Y'all know what I'm talking about though. Like the paddle where they be like 5, 4, or chop. You know what I'm saying? Like, or have them to where it says chop or slay or something like that. Like, it should have been like that because then we could have. Because I had to squint to see everybody's fingers. You feel me? And some of the bitches wasn't confident in what they was rating. They talking about. You feel me? Had they had them paddles, they would have said. They would have been a little bit more cunt with it. So it was a little irritating that like we didn't get that, but it is what it is. I see what they was doing now. So the rating challenge. Now this was extra shady. I guess they didn't say whose idea was, but it's a prize. I think it was like $500, and each of them had to get up in their lingerie, kind of prance around, try to do their big one to see who was the baddest in the lingerie. Okay, so they walking around, they dipping it, doing it, twisting, turning, burning, churning. Right. First girl that sort of goes up is Milan. She looked cute in a white, but it's like I didn't like it. I feel like it was too like it aged her. Milan was looking like 50 with the all white and the lace. It looked cute, don't get me wrong. It didn't look bad. But I just feel like it aged her. Like Milan's way younger than what she looked in that all white. We saw the usual during the rating game. We saw the BBLs, the long tatas, the perky tatas, I was really also, of course, looking at the face cards mostly because I'm a gay man, so it's like, ain't nothing much there for me. I will say, Gorgeous Doll face card eats so hard. Shout out to Gorgeous Doll. Her face card eats. That bitch is problematic as a motherfucker, but her face card is. And Jordan, another one, face card. Okay, the girl that wore the beret in the confessionals, face card. Okay, for the most part, their lingeries looked cute. I will say some looked better than others. You could tell some of them actually put thought into the lingerie versus some of the other ones who just like had like a panty and bra. The Paris sisters, it was just giving panties and bra. That's all, panties and bra. One of them looked like a bra that you could get at like Ross. You feel me? So it's like, of course, she didn't put a lot of thought into it. Like, she just got something that was in her luggage, right? Next thing you know, LaRue goes. So LaRue goes, she got star on her titty. She like. So let's talk about. This is why the paddles would have been, it would have ate. Because she would have stuck up a toe. It would have been a little bit more cut. But she do one of those, right? If y'all don't know, Lex and LaRue had beef since like Big Legs Bass Collection. Here's the thing. I've asked LaRue about this. By the way, I've interviewed LaRue before. I remember asking her about it. This beef was so long ago, I don't even remember. But from what I remember, I feel like Lex doesn't like LaRue because she feels like LaRue is messy. And I think LaRue was one of the few girls that let us know that Lex and Mr. Owner had a thing, which I don't get how that's a bad thing. I think Ari was. Don't get me wrong. Like, I think Ari was one of the first people to expose that because of the reunion. But I think LaRue was she wasn't close, but like she was cool with Ari and cool with that side of girls that Lex did not F with, right? So I think that's why Lex never liked her. But to that point, it's like nobody really cares. It's like Scotty messed with Dan Lemmy Pepper. And I know this for a fact. I'm talking about I got like hardcore proof. Not no little stuff y'all be seeing on Instagram. Like nobody cares. Nobody really cares. So it's like, if you did mess with T-Lo, you still fucking about who cares? Nobody cares. I'm telling you, we really don't. I don't at least. So it's like her hate and dislike for LaRue because of that. I feel like that's the reason. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you see this LaRue, DM me and tell me the reason why. Because bitch, I forgot. I ain't gonna cat with you a lot. I forgot. I really forgot. Okay, but I really feel like it has to do with that. Like she thinks she's messy. That's the like bottom line. To me, it's not that big of a deal. So the hate to me is not that warranted. Do I think she's threatened by LaRue? I wouldn't say no. I would say no. I don't think she sees LaRue as like a threat, but I think LaRue bothers her because she know LaRue is a bitch that's not gonna stop. Like she not gonna let her talk to her any type of way. She not gonna let her troll her, and she damn sure not gonna let her hit her and her not hit her back. So I think that bothers Lex. My whole thing is also too with Lex. She did not participate in the lingerie competition. My whole thing is with her is if you're not gonna participate, why are you there? Go home or be behind the camera. That's my whole thing. If you're not gonna be like a part of it and do the whole thing, then why are you there? I get it's your project, it's you part or another network, all that. We all know. Okay, you running behind the network. I went and built one. Okay, you know, I know the music, but if you're not gonna participate, why be on camera? As she's talking, arguing with LaRue, because LaRue said, "Okay, you rate me a 2, I'm gonna rate you a 1. I'm gonna rate you a 1. Y'all know Lex's mouth is ruthless. She's on talking about you never been a 5. You always been a 2. That bitch sound like a mafia owner. Gorgeous Star gets up. By the way, like I said, the 2 people I picked to win, Tori and Gorgeous Star. That bitch is bomb. Like, no wonder that nigga Future tripping out on her. I said, God damn, like that's the bad bitch. That is the bad bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you, she's a bad bitch. She gets up as they argue, she twirl her booty around. The reason why I feel like she wins the lingerie part of it, the lingerie looked very expensive. It fit her body proportions. Because some of the lingerie, I felt like it was so deep in some of their ass, the ass cheek popped out and it looked so disproportionate to some of their bodies. But with Gorgeous Star, it all went kaboom, pop, pop, beep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was very nice. Okay, the makeup, face card, like, I would give it to her and Tori. I really would. I really would. So next thing you know, they bring like these three niggas. I'm sorry. Cause it was so random. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, who are these niggas? And no shade to them niggas. They look like no ballers. None of the girls I feel like would ever go for any of these niggas. It's no shade to the niggas. Okay? These niggas probably couldn't even afford none of these girls. No shade. None of them. I'm talking about not any one of them. Couldn't even afford them. Because it was just so random. All we just see is just three niggas talking about. So the niggas that were brought, it was three of them. They were there to like rate the girls and to help win who's gonna win the $500, right? So they had to sort of prance around again and, you know, seduce the niggas to see, you know, who was going to win. Apparently, they ended up picking Gorgeous Dog, which I was like, see, to be expected. So to me, the challenge was a little bit pointless because it didn't have any structure in regards to who was going to win and how it was going to go because we didn't know Nichols was going to end up being involved. Now, it's the next day. They all eating breakfast. Y'all know now that's TV's legendary for their breakfasts, right? We never see nobody else who's eating no breakfast. I give now that TV that. They always eating. I'll say that much. The last time we done heard of bitch hungry is Naj. No shade, which you ain't got Popeyes. But besides that, the rest of the bitches be eating. Now, LaRue decided to check Blue Jasmine because apparently Blue Jasmine was going to check her in front of everybody for laughing about what was allegedly said about her and the rumors. Because apparently when they said, who's Blue Jasmine, she started giggling or laughing. So Blue Jasmine asked her, like, what's funny? And then LaRue told her, and LaRue heard that she was going to publicly check her as to why she was laughing, why she think it's funny. My whole thing is, LaRue, I feel like she can't be mad at Jasmine because, like, at that point, half the house is already coming at her. You got Mommy Zen, Mommy Jen, Mommy Graham, Mommy Ben, Mommy Bend that ass over. All the mommies, they just coming at her. So it's like, if somebody say my name and you laughing, I'm going to be wondering what the fuck, like, what's your issue? What did I do to you? So she had every right to ask you what was funny because LaRue, if you were in her spot, you would have did the same shit. Okay? So LaRue decided to move on from her to Lex. So she's just like, so Lex, how do you feel, you know, about me being a part of, you know, the show, whatever? Like, how do you feel about me and Tori being here? So Lex is just like, yo, you know, I don't feel no ways about it. I'm like, yeah, we got a room full of bad bitches and LaRue and Tori. I said, let me tell y'all something. That Lex is one of the shadiest bitches that's graced the new era of reality TV, meaning these apps, these Zeus, these Not As TVs, these Nicks, all these apps. She's one of the shadiest bitches on there because she's very quick and you got to be smart to catch it. LaRue, one of them bitches. We from Florida. We catch stuff very quickly. It's not easy to shade a Florida bitch because we're quick on our feet because we're catching what you're putting down. So when she was putting down, I said, the moment she said it, I screamed. I'm sorry, LaRue. That bitch is a shady motherfucker. LaRue was basically checking Big Lex's temperature. That's all that it was, really. But Lex wasn't having it. Lex was just like, you know, like at the end of the day, like you being here, you could be inspired. Another shady bitch called, like I'm telling you, the bitch shady. Okay, you got to be quick with it back. Okay. Now she's like, you know, you could be inspired and stuff, but at the end of the day, you always gonna be a 2 to me until you elevate and be a 3. Okay. Now, LaRue starts going in on her. She's like, don't make me read you. I can really read you. You really ain't shit. You really ain't nothing. Lex over there with her cup. She drinking her cup. She like, next thing you know, she shabow. She threw that damn orange juice right in LaRue, okay? LaRue was doused in that orange juice, just glitterized. Bitch, Sunny D all over the bitch, okay? But it's the way, Lex, you threw the orange juice and ran. Lex said this. She said, Lex was at the door quicker than how she threw that damn orange juice. Okay, I don't think she's scared of Larudo, but I found that to be a little funny. She gonna tell security to grab her up or some shit like that. I just feel like those two will never be friends because I think that um, Big Lex resents the fact that she put LaRue on, and LaRue has continued to like elevate and get shows and like continue to move into the not as TV fixed sphere. And Lex is sort of like after the Jocelyn thing, she disappeared. I really feel like that was a big mistake on Lex's end. Like, oh my god, I know she sort of regrets it, and she can't go back in time. But it's like that to me was one of her biggest L's was disappearing after that. Okay, and I think she sort of resents anybody before that era that she put on that really wasn't riding for her after that happened. Okay, let me know what y'all think down below. What I was surprised though is Tori. Tori ain't say shit because she shaded you too, Bomber Clock. You should have said pussy on Ross clot. Okay, pussy smell like alkin saltfish. You should have been cussing all up and through. In patois, Tori, what happened to the Bomber Clot? Because you should have came right at her. Let me know what y'all think down below, y'all.
No personal thing.